soul. CBS Radio's The New Sky.
Can you stay?
NewSkyRadio.com.
Hey, it is me, Lisa J, and you are listening to Lisa J Now, right here on CBS Radio The Sky, 248-545-7685. 248-545-SOUL is the message. If you would like to call in, I would love to give you messages from Spirit, whether you want to connect with somebody on the other side, maybe you want to know about love, career, relationships, whatever it is that you want to know. Well, I am here. I always say change your perspective, change your life. So I'm here to help you do that by giving you my intuition. And if any way I can help you, that's what it's all about. Also, instant feedback available to you over at NewSkyRadio.com. Again, we're going to get to Diane and Lynn over at Instant Feedback. Why don't we see Kathy in Wisconsin? Hi, Kathy. How are you? You have a cold? Well, I must put you in the healing circle of light then. You're welcome. What's going on? Well, I already pulled cards. I already did all my work today, so I'd much rather do your work with you. Because you know, doing this work sometimes when we do it for ourselves, it's like, okay, I'm over me. Let's talk about you. Well, they're not going to tell you about your future. I'm not pulling tarot cards. These are so if you have a question or an intention, we can go that way. You know, they're not like future cards. Yeah, I play with tarot, but only for myself, but I'm not pulling tarot cards. These are more oracle cards. I have messages from your animal spirit guides, messages from your angels. I even have another deck from Eckhart Tolle. Did I say that right? Yeah, Tolle. The Power of Now. So it's up to you. What do you want? Oh, and that's the one I happen to be shuffling right now. And what is your question? Well, while I'm pulling a card for you and I'm trying to feel the energy of that, I am going to tell you that everything's going to, it's going to be okay. Speaking of release, you've been doing a lot of releasing, a lot of letting go, a lot of trying to figure out where to put what, and you're saying, okay, now this I'm going to put over here, so you're rearranging and reorganizing things. Does that make sense to you? But, okay, so you just need to be patient while everything around you falls into place. And I think a lot of times we expect, well, I have this idea, so boom, it's going to happen right now, but it doesn't work that way, and it's not always that fast. It's interesting. Oh my goodness, the card that I pulled for you, and I wish you could see me shuffling the cards because you would see that I'm not looking at them. The card I pulled is, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Now, what are the chances, right, that you would get that card and that you would get the prosperity card, right? So, yeah, so trust your gut, listen to your instincts, trust your intuition, and roll with it. And I just keep hearing, I wish that Paul were over here working the boards today because then he could play Roll With It by Kid Rock, because that's what I keep hearing. You just need to roll with it and stop trying to resist it. And it's like, I see you at the bottom of a hill and you have this huge concrete ball and you're trying to push it up the hill. And pardon me? Right, it is true. And you're pushing, and instead I want you to roll and move out of the way, and I just want you to just kind of let as we say, the chips fall where they may. Because really nothing is as bad. Well, listen, look who you're talking to. No kidding. It is so difficult, and if it were just difficult, I wouldn't have a show, and I wouldn't have anybody to talk to. So, oh, look at you pulling up Roll On. Can you play it? See, this is the beauty of having Paul here in the studio with me, because I can't figure out how to do all this. Let's see. I'm going to dedicate this song to you, Kathy. Oh, there we go. Can you hear it? Oh, you can't hear it? Well, I can hear it, so that's a good thing. Oh my God, I just hung up on her. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see if she can hear it. She got the message. Let's play it a little bit, and we'll be all set. 248-545-7685. 248-545. Soul is the number if you want to call in. I am here to give you messages from Spirit. This is Lisa J. Smith. While we're getting to the phone calls, I just want to pull a card, kind of a universal card for all of us, and something that we can think about during this fall equinox and during the full moon, and some things that we really collectively can focus on. The first card I pulled for you, Chimpanzee. Use your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get the answers that you're looking for to your questions. I say to you all the time, all 6.5 billion of us are intuitive. We all have intuition. All of you have had a psychic experience before. So use your gut, trust your intuition, use your intellect. And everyone calls me looking for the answers, which I'm glad, and I love you calling in looking for answers. But I think it's really important that we trust ourselves before we trust somebody else. The next card that I pulled for you is Spider, and Spider says, trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories, inspire and enlighten. And the last card that I pulled for you is, you are too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. In other words, it's very important for you to become the witness of your life. It's very important for you to take a couple steps back in order to be able to review and look at things without having a judgment, without having an opinion, without feeling guilt, without beating yourself up. It's really important that we do that. And when you look at cards, and listen, anybody can pull cards, anybody can pull oracle cards. They always tell a story. And the story is, trust your gut, be creative, and begin to witness. And when you, very simple, when you begin to do those things, then you will see your life starts to change. Brenda in Arizona. Hello, Brenda. How are you? I'm awesome. Thank you so much for calling today. What's going on? Okay. I love that. That's a great question. And you know, the interesting thing is I'm being guided to use not one of the Oracle decks, but to use this beautiful deck, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle with you. And the card that I have for you, The Power of Being Present, is the card that I have for you. And it says, enlightenment consciously chosen means to relinquish your attachment to past and future and to make the now the main focus of your life. So what I feel like what they're saying to you is this. You cannot control what was. You cannot control what will be. All you can do, obviously, is stay in the now. So your guides are saying to you, yes, you use your intuition to make decisions, but are you using your intuition to open up the now for you presently? And I know that you work on staying in the now. We all work on staying in the now and being in this moment and doing all these things. But they want you to start journaling and writing down ways in which you use tools to stay in the now. I don't know why, but they want you to start writing about that. It makes sense? Well,